Good morning, everyone. I am writing some thank you notes for some of my birthday gifts and some other thank you notes that I need to write. So, since I have so many, I got out sort of an assortment of all of my favorite ones because I have a lot of different people. So, I picked this one for Allison, which is a poster that I got from Puerto Rico. This one's for my uncle. Same thing. He loves, like, campy stuff like that. This one's also from Puerto Rico. What is it? It's the Municipal Theater of San Juan picture for Corey. This one isn't for anyone, but I love it a lot. And this little seahorse that I got from Target for $1 for the whole pack. Hi, little Luca. Tell them what happened. Tell them. So I always make a little bed up for Luca under my desk because she likes to sit there. And Annie likes to sit there too, like while I'm working. So I made her fresh bed. It was clean with all the blankies and pillows and everything. And then Annie has been eating these look at her, poor girl with no blankies. Annie's been eating these nuts from the palm tree and then coming inside and just throwing up. So she decided that it would be a good idea to do that in their fresh bed. So now Luca is cranky because she wants her bed back. Hello, good morning. It's Sunday and my mom, we've actually been members of the Unitarian Church for a really long time, but we didn't really like go all the time. So my mom has a special, what is it called?
New member.
A new member, like, celebration?
Yeah. Introduction.
Yeah. So, we're going to it, and it's so beautiful this morning, and it's going to be cool.
Say tortellini. Hey, Jesse, can you move over? Are you videoing?
Yeah.
That's really cool. Look at those Cheerio boxes. I'm just making dinner, and I usually have the radio on while I'm in the kitchen. It makes me like cooking a lot, and I just sort of like zone out, and I always listen to NPR. And just now on Q, they were talking about the New York Public Library in particular and other libraries, and about how they had two different people who had two different positions about discussing its role and what they think it should be. One was sort of suggesting like they have to get up with the times, they need to have a cafe, they need to have, they're thinking about, I guess, getting rid of a lot of the books, and storing them away, and then having more like modern things there. Then the other guy, I'm sorry I don't remember what their names were, he was saying the library shouldn't give up their legacy just to be cool and be modern. And I thought it was a really interesting discussion, so I wanted to tell you guys about it. But also, I think two things that they're missing is, one, that they're underestimating the power of being in a space where there's a lot of knowledge, there's a lot of great writers all around you, and there's people there who are working and writing and talking. And I think that just being there, like, it helps me to just get inspired and sort of zone out. It's not like at a cafe where you could be hanging out with your friends. It's a place where you go to read or to study. And so I wanted to see if you guys ever had that feeling too, or what you think about that. And also, what was the other thing? Oh. What do you think about, like, now, if I want to know the answer to a question, I really, even I, who love books and I love libraries, I'm not going to go to a book and look up where is something, or, you know, how to cook something, I don't have a lot of recipe books, so I look up recipes on the internet because I know I can type in exactly what I want and it'll come up with recipes of it. So how do we, I don't know, like, I feel like on the internet there is a lot of great stuff, but there's also just a lot of like regurgitated information and things where you don't even know where it comes from. So what is it like now when still when you do research papers, you need to have good sources, but research papers aren't all that there is that people research, because every day there's people looking up Wikipedia about, Martha Stewart was on the radio the other day and she was laughing about how her Wikipedia is so wrong. People are looking up information all the time and passing it on to each other, and it's either not real or we don't know where it comes from. We don't have anybody to verify it. So how do we deal with information when we don't go to books anymore to find the answer? That's just a question that I'm wondering. Also, it is Veterans Day, and I thought yesterday was Veterans Day because when we went to church, they had a sermon about it, so I already celebrated. But one thing that was really interesting is that it's supposed to be on the 11th day of the 11th month and at 11 o'clock a.m. I think it was from World War I, and I'm really sorry if I get that wrong, but everyone gathered together in the village to have 1 minute of silence for all the soldiers who had died. And what I really wanted to tell you guys is that during the sermon, we started out with singing America the Beautiful. And also, this is a Unitarian church, so it's really weird if you don't know about it. But we sang America the Beautiful, and then at the end, we sing this song, which I'm going to have to get the name and find it for you. But the minister didn't even say anything about it. But the dichotomy of the two songs was so interesting because we sing America the Beautiful. You know, it's just something we all know the words to. And then this other song, I've heard it because I've grown up a hippie. But it's not a very popular song, but it talks about how it must have been inspired by America the Beautiful, because it talks about my skies are so blue, my country's skies are so blue, but other countries have blue skies too, and like, please bless all of them. And I just thought it was so good. I just really love it to think like, yes, you should be proud of your country, but you should also understand that everyone else is just as proud of their country, no matter where it is, and that they have beautiful things too. And how one-sided the song America the Beautiful is, even though it's, you know, it's just trying to like raise up its country, and it is a very old song. But I'm gonna put in the info the lyrics to the two. Maybe I'll put links to the two different songs so you can listen to it if you want to. But yeah, I don't know, I just really like that song a lot after listening to it again, and actually the melody is really beautiful too, and evocative, and it was a really good just way to talk about Veterans Day, because usually I'm just off school and I just go to the beach or something and I think about it for like 1 second. But he talked about these pacifists in Afghanistan who, it was in the late 1800s, they formed an army that was completely pacifistic, and they had drills and they had hierarchy and everything just like an army or a military, but they were pacifists, and they fought to, there was a lot of borders like Pakistan, India, and Afghanistan. There was a lot of borders being imposed there by other outside forces, and so they were fighting that, and British troops came in while they were protesting peacefully, and they killed several of them, and the protesters still didn't do anything. And then the British military opened fire on them and killed a lot of them. I don't know how many. This was like a long time ago. And they still were pacifistic, and part of that area of British military was British Indian, and they were all together, and they were Hindu, and they didn't believe in that, and they said that they wouldn't fire against them. And a lot of them were arrested and were put in jail for their whole lives for doing that. But I think that that was a really great example of those people are veterans too, and all of our wonderful veterans who have worked so hard for us and are still working so hard for us. Annie! She says, look, guys, just look, then I'll go away. Look at this. Okay, I like it. I like it. Okay. She always has to show something. Like, whenever you get home, she goes and gets something and then shows it to you. People who have lived and died for us and for other people. And another song that we sang, it said, it was called something something soldier something, and sorry, it said, yes, we fought for you and we died, and now, or for our country and we died, and what happens with our death, whether it means peace or whether it means more endless war, is up to you, the ones who are living. So anyway, I hope you have a great Veterans Day. If you got this far, I admire you for listening to me, and I wish that we could all sit together and have a talk instead of just me rattling on. I hope that this looks okay because the back of my camera is totally broken now. But anyway, I hope you guys had a good day. If you were off, I hope you got to relax. I had work, so I don't have that much footage. But anyway, thank you so much for listening.